told everybody that, when they announced this, that I was shocked. Shocked not to really get an award because, I've gotten a few awards just because there aren't a lot of people taking on civil rights cases. So it never makes me think I'm special. It just makes me think that I'm doing them right now. But from Southern Center, that meant a lot because I don't compare to what this organization does at all. I mean, I'm on the board, so I really see what they do, and there's no comparison to the work that they do here, so I didn't understand why I was getting an award. Then I really looked up Vanguard, and it means on the forefront of a battle. And then it started making sense because I didn't even know Dr. King had said those things, and it went in line with what the core is of why I even take police brutality cases. You have to love something in order to fairly critique it and want it better, if that makes sense. I love and respect law enforcement. Some of my earliest memories were playing with my Uncle Milton while he's in his full uniform sitting in our kitchen. I'm going jumping his patrol car, fascinated. One of my best friends growing up joined APD. One of my wife's best friends is APD. Two of my other friends are law enforcement. And so it was with that, seeing that growing up with my initial thoughts and experiences, I thought all officers were Uncle Bill. But then I started learning the harsh reality that a lot of African Americans go through of getting pulled over for no reason. Driving in Cascade, driving down the street. Getting pulled over so much that it became normal. I thought that was just standard of what happened to people. Until I went to love it and I saw that didn't happen to my friends there. But it would happen to me leaving their house. And I started realizing that everybody isn't Uncle Milton. That those in power sometimes can abuse their power when unchecked. But I didn't care. I was making a whole lot of money at Morgan & Morgan. I was making a whole lot of money at my firm when I left. Until a mother came to sit down with me, begging me to take her son's case, who had been tasered to death 14 times. And no lawyer wanted to take the case. And I didn't want to take it, wasn't going to pay. But I couldn't really tell her no because she reminded me of my mother. And how would she feel if her son had been handcuffed behind his back, tasered 14 times, and killed, and no one was getting in trouble? So I took the case, and if I take the case, I take the case. And by the end of our battle, both officers had been arrested. One was guilty of murder. The city tendered their entire limits, and the family, for once, felt like they had gotten justice. And then from there, it just went on. And what I realized is I can live a life of just trying to enrich myself with my civil cases. Or I can accept the duty that you have to try and enrich life itself by being a lawyer. We decide what kind of case we want. Corporate lawyers can do civil rights. I have many large firms that partner with me on them, help me. Other lawyers in this room, Brian. You decide what battles you fight. As lawyers, we are the vanguard, not just myself. We are the forefront of the battle. In every situation with Martin Luther King, there were 3 lawyers behind him. But in court, they were his vanguard. In every situation, you may see the prisoner that's in trouble, but Southern Center is behind him, being the vanguard. It's just a choice that we have to make. I remember when we received our first death threat and I thought it was a joke. And then I quickly realized it was not a joke, and I said, what have I gotten myself into? But if you let things like that stop you from trying to get justice, then it'll never happen. It's not a joke out there. These things are real, but how you handle them is all that matters. And I think that's where I've tried to find a common ground, is I throw no officer under the bus, except for the one who knew that he crossed the line. Just because you fight for responsibility and to hold people accountable does not mean you do not respect them. I still hang out with the same police officers I did before I took these cases, because they know I handled them with dignity but determination. And I guess that's why some people may see me as a vanguard, but I just see myself as a lawyer. I thank y'all.